We've been real consistent. It's one priority, which is lowering premiums, but specifically from a legislative standpoint, there are 12 Obamacare mandates. Leadership put in 2 to repeal. We're suggesting 2 others to be repealed. So at the end of the day, what gets most Freedom Caucus and conservative members there is probably repealing only 4 of the 12 Obamacare mandates. And so, to simplify it down, I think there's a deal here to be made. It's just a decision by leadership whether they're willing to entertain something that actually lowers premiums.
I've said many times, process produces bad policy, which I think leads to bad politics. So allow more than 4 weeks. First we couldn't, couldn't find the bill. Then it was introduced. There were no real hearings with actual witnesses where interested parties and regular Americans get to come in and testify about what needs to happen. That's an important step. And the fact that we were told early on that this was a binary choice, I don't think that helped the situation either. So, but look, we learn from those things. I've said to my colleagues, I learned a lot more from setbacks in life than you learn from wins. So let's just get back to work. Let's do the process right. Let's have the real hearings. Let's fix this thing, and let's move forward. That will set the right framework and be a template for us to follow with all the other big issues that are coming here over the next several months. So that's the proper approach.
What do you mean by real hearings?
Well, I mean, where you actually have witnesses to come in and say, well, this is how it's going to affect this group of people. I mean, when the first chance you get is to read a CBO score that says 24 million people are going to lose coverage. When I look at my district, and over 78% of my district would see premiums go up, and actually their cost of health care go up, it becomes very difficult for me to vote for a bill that only 22% of the people would benefit from. And so it's really looking and getting witnesses in on that, allowing amendments to actually be put in order and voted on not only in committee but on the House floor. But it's a deliberative process that we have to get there. And the other thing that we have to do is not set artificial deadlines with artificial expectations. Because when you put a deadline and say we're going to pass it on this day, it's a binary choice. That creates a real problem for not only for members of Congress, but for the American people to get their hands around. We still love the president and want him to succeed. And I can tell you that he gets more positive things said about him in private Freedom Caucus meetings than probably any other caucus on Capitol Hill. That being said, does this strain it because he believes that this is holding back an agenda item? Without a doubt it does, but at the same time, hopefully the merits of the debate and the fact that this will not lower premiums will end up ruling the day.
We were sent here to change things. The Freedom Caucus is committed to changing things in Washington. This bill doesn't do that. That's why we want to change it and make it consistent with what the American people sent us here to do. That and only that is what we're focused on, because that's our job as members of Congress, to accomplish what the American people sent us here to accomplish. This bill doesn't get there, and we want to fix it so that it does do what we were sent to do.